morning, everyone. So, I decided at the last minute that I would do a stream this morning as well. Because a lot of my lovely American friends, at 9:30 tonight, it will be 4:30 a.m. in the morning. Is that right, guys? Hi, Abby. Hi, Loretta. Hi, Sahara. So, yeah, so I decided, well, I think I might have to make the permanent stream at, you know, this time. Or 10:30ish, which is about a half an hour earlier than this time. But, yeah, I think, I think because you guys, majority of you at the moment are from the US, I think I'll do that. So, hi, Neenah. Hi, Christina. Hi, Grace. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Dawn. So, yeah, here I am. It's 11 a.m. in the morning here. So, thank you, Dal. Where have you been? Hi, May. Have you been away, Raisha? 1 a.m. I am going live again tonight at 9:30. I don't know. Where are you, May, again? What time zone? You might be able to catch me later. 6 p.m., hey? So I got 2 books. I'm not sure which to do. I told Laura that I would do a Copic image in the book to let her know what I felt or what I thought about it. But also, I really like the first page of this Mysteria book. But I'm not sure how Copics are going to go with it. So I'm not sure which one to do today. Tonight I'm thinking about doing a Dawn Davidson art image, which I've got, which was a freebie before Christmas, so I thought I might introduce you to her. But I'm not sure. Hi, guys. Hi, Candy. Hi, Jasmine. Who else has come in there? Hi, Melanie. Oh, GMT, hey? I'm not sure. I might have put that in my little... Let me have a look. Does that mean you're similar time to the UK? I'm not sure. Anyway. Doesn't matter for now. I did post a few up in the... I've got a time converter thing, so I can have a check later on. But I didn't want to disappoint you guys who can't make it tonight because it's far too early in the morning, or it's a non-existent time for you. Loretta, you might be. Hi, Linda. Because, yeah, I think it works out to be 4:30 or 5:30, depending on whereabouts you are. When Daylight Savings finishes here, it'll be an hour later, so it would be more like 6:30, 7:30, so it's not quite as early over that side, if I was to continue. But I think we'll just stick to this time. I'm pretty certain this is a better time to do it. We do have a lot that are missing out, but they're happy to watch it later on, so that's awesome for us, hey? Hi, Helen. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Jennifer. Have I missed anyone? Hi, Morticia. Thank you for joining. I'm just going to extend my chat box a little bit so I can see you all. Anyone else pop in that I missed? I'm just checking. Hi, Nikki. Alright, I think I've got you all. Morticia, did you tell me your name before? Because I think I've forgotten again. I have a little book here and I've been writing everybody's names in. And I didn't get to pop yours in last week. So I wanted to do that so I can call you by your name. If you're happy to be Morticia, that's fine then. So what do you want to do? Do you want... should we do a bit of a vote? We do Mysteria or Circle Portraits? I'll do the mermaidish type one in Circle Portraits if we do that. Hi, Louise. Okay, I've got 1, 2, 3 so far for, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4 for Mysteria so far, and only 1 for Circle. Another one. No worries, Linda. I know that the Circle Portraits one that I was going to do was a free page at some stage, so I can check out and see if I can find that link again. She does have a couple of images on her page that were freebies, and I think the mermaid one might have been one of those. Please don't quote me on that because I am not sure. I'm seeing if I can find it. Oh, where is it? I know it's in here. Who knows? Who knows? Awesome, Hillary. Welcome. Hi, Zealy. Hi, Lisette. Hi, Christine. I missed you this morning. We've got a bit of a both. Awesome. Oh, I was going to check how my Holbein's... Oh, I found the picture then. I just had it. I was flipping and there it is. I think this one was on the website. Oh, I'm too close for a flip through because I'm doing colouring. I didn't want to go too far away. But I think that one might be on her website. Oh, the new one? Yeah, it's pretty. It is pretty, Loretta. Oh, that's alright, Christine. I thought I had already. But then I noticed this morning that I didn't receive any notifications. So I was like, oh, maybe I'm not. So I had to go searching. And I wasn't. So now I am. Hi, Kathy. So I think we've picked Mysteria. I'm not sure. I haven't... Oh, let me just have a flick through. I think I might do the first one. Oh, gosh. This page is horrible. Just stop that, Mr. Camera. I've brought it down closer so I could show, get more detail with the colouring, but obviously when I go like that, it doesn't like us very much. So stop it. Stop it. Okay. Oh, there goes my washing. I'll be hanging that out later with 35 degrees here in Victoria today. Yeah, I think I might just do the nameplate page. I haven't used anything in this yet, so I haven't done a tester page or anything. So I'll do markers, and we may need to do pencil over the top depending on the quality of the marker. So let me just put a page underneath it. It's just going to annoy the crap out of me because it's not the right size. It's all good. This is like my little crappy test page from... That's going to be annoying. I don't think I have a square piece, so it's just going to have to do, I believe. I did have a few square ones for the Joanna Basswood books, but I have no idea where it is, so who knows? Hi, Lynn. Yes, we had a 30 something yesterday, and today's 35. I just got a notification that I went live. How cool is that? Who knows? Anyway, let me just check. So 34 today, 34 tomorrow, 31 Wednesday, 31 Thursday, 31 Friday. So we have a big week of warm weather this week in Victoria, which is not too bad. We're not as used to it as some other states in Australia, like WA and Queensland. They always get quite hot. Yes, it was. A couple of weeks ago we did have a 40-degree and it was hot. It is, that's right, Christine. It is. And we've got up into the hundreds, so it's quite warm here. This is a really bad bushfire season here, so our country towns are always highly on the lookout at the moment, because we've had some really bad fires in the last few years, so send me some snow. We need it, don't we, Sahara? Oh dear. So what's 40 here, like in Celsius? Is that like, I don't know, you know, minus something degrees here? I never knew how it works, but alright, we'll do this little lady, hey? I'm going to use Copics, as I said. I haven't used them in this paper before, so I'm not sure how we're going to go. I haven't used my Copics. They've been hiding. Like, I finished an image with the background in Copics last night that'll go up in the next couple of weeks, but I feel really like they've been really neglected. So, my babies, I have you out today. Also, I'm running out of quite a few colours, so I really need to do an art shop order and order a whole heap of refills again. Grace, that always happens. Okay, so this is the Mysteria book. That's the title of the book here. I was going to do maybe a circle portraits, but we had voted this one. Hi, Wonderful Life. So this one was voted. And hi, Angela, welcome. So yeah, I'm going to use markers today. I am. Now I'm thinking I might do a little bit of a different colour. Let's do a little bit of purple, because you know I've got to do purple in every image. This is BV00. I'm just going to have a play and see what this paper's like. As I said, I haven't used anything in this before, so I'm not sure how this will go with blending and stuff, so we will see. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Just a little bit. Anyway. We're going to give her some purple. Just a little bit. Also, have not done a practice page, so you guys are seeing me live. So if I do stuff up, you know that I'm human. True. I want to make her skin look a little bit skin tone still, but the tail and the scales will change colour a little bit. Hi Katrina, welcome. So, yeah, I want to do a bit of that, and I want to do some skin colour as well. So let's do some, oh wait, I missed a bit. Too busy talking. Just do a little bit on her face here. Just dab, dab, dab. I'm hoping it will blend and I won't need to worry about being nice and smooth. have a bit of a thing for mermaids and dragons. Pretty. Very pretty. Okay, now I've got some E21. So Chow and Sketch Copic markers are exactly the same. The only difference is that one holds less ink. So there's no difference in the actual physical color of them. So all of the Chow in the same colors that are in the Chow in the Sketch are exactly the same color. So there's actually no difference between them. Bit of E21. Did I miss anybody? Everyone's still catching up and saying hi. Cool Magoo. Yeah, so tonight I thought I'll do a Dawn Davidson image, and next week we'll go back to keeping this time. I'm just putting a couple of little streaks through here. Oh, they don't. They must have sold out. Maybe I brought the last lot. I'm still waiting for them. There's a guy who sells them on eBay, really good priced. He also sells open stock too. I don't want to go into that tail too much there, or her back part of her buttocks, because I want that to be pinks and purples and pretty colors. Pretty color. Dab, 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 dab. Yeah, I don't know, because these are quite skinny that way, so holding them is around the same for me. I don't find, if I'm holding it that way, obviously it's going to be thicker, but when you're holding it like that, it's the same as a chow. Width-wise, they're actually skinnier when you look at it that way. But yeah, the chow don't have the full set of colours, but Sketch comes in every single colour available. I collected all the chow colours first, and then filled in my colour blends and things with the Sketch. So chow just a little bit cheaper, but the ink doesn't last as long. You've got to refill them more often, and I do notice it in the skin colours and things like that, which is why I went and got the Sketch size in the skin colours, because I use them way more. Really? Oh look, tell you what, Helen, if I was going to choose, I'd choose Pablo's. Biased. I love them. Just beautiful. I think I'm starting to lean, this is E11 by the way, just putting a little bit of this in as well. I'm starting to lean towards Pablo's being my favourite now. That it used to be Polly's, and since using these Pablo's, it's becoming more those. It depends on what type of paper you're using, things like that as well, so those things need to be taken into account, of course. just going to I think that looks good. I'm going to use some pinks now, I think. What have we got? First, I'm going to use YR20. Hi, Becky. I don't have any other markers, so Copics it is. I'm not going to even... I've got a couple of... I've got the what were they? The cheaper brand ones that are supposed to be like Copic, but they're nothing like Copic. So this is like an orangey pink sort of colour. It's a little bit brighter than the colours I was using a second ago. Starting to fill some of those gaps in. Touch New, yeah, that's right. Don't like them. Colours don't last very long at all, and they're not refillable. Well, they're refillable, but they don't have refills for them. Unless you want to reuse them Copic colours and use Copic ink. But they don't have brush markers either, brush nibs I don't think either, so they got a bullet tip and a chiseled nib. I kind of like this sketchy type drawing. A couple of Momo girls are like that too in the new book. Quite like it. Makes it interesting to look at. So far, it's not too bad with layers. I'm not doing any really large areas, so it's not too bad. And it's going through, by the way. Some people prefer pencils, that's fine. Now I want to use a little bit of a pink colour. I'm going to go with RV something. Let's have a look what I've got here. RV00. And I'm just going to go in over the top of those darker colours. Just gradually build up. Or build down. Gradually going lighter. Bit of pink. Actually want to put a bit of this in the tail. Just flattening out my nib there to get a larger area. My nib's stained. But even though the nib's stained, it doesn't transfer colour. I think the paper's really absorbent, so I think I'm probably wasting a little bit of ink here, but just be careful. The paper is kind of thirsty. You don't want to put too much, I guess, in one spot at one time, because if the paper's really thirsty, it might bleed. So it might bleed out of the lines. Lucky my marker's actually nearly empty. Yes, this is Mysteria. There's the Anastasia Koldeva. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. But her book's available on her website, so if you just go to her website or Google her, you'll be able to find her book. She's selling it on her website. I ordered it just directly from there. I also ordered Dragon Tales from there, and also Dragon Dreams. Is it Dreams and something? There's 2 dragon ones. I haven't got her mermaid one. Yeah, I like to be quick. Hi, Caroline. Hi, Lohan. How are you? Sending hugs and hugs and everything to you, my darling. Alright. Kinda running out. So she's kind of pink now. Let's have a look. I'm going to go with some YR000 this time. I always do dark to light. Sometimes you can then just go back in with darker colours at the end if it's too light. But yeah, I always go from dark to light. You can do like a base layer first of the total colour that you want to use, the lightest colour, and then go from dark to light. Sometimes adding a base layer on certain papers actually works better. Because I didn't really know how this one was going to act, I just started with the darker first. So the higher the number on the Copics, the darker the pigment, or the purer the colour. So YR, I don't know what is YR, let me just check the list. I think 60 something, YR 82. So an 8 would mean a grayer version or a lighter version or a darker version. Sorry, and then obviously the number at the end, 0 to 9, will give you your gradients from light to dark. Now, what have I got? I think she needs a little bit of green. But I want to use a really pale green. I think I'm going to go with I've got YG, which is yellow green 00. I just want to put a little bit in her tail, little scales there. It's not really a tail, it's a tail, but it's a part of her. It's her butt. I touched the butt. Bit of green. I'm going to use a little bit of pencil to give us some highlights on these scales too. Gosh, my camera's really bad. You're not helping me today, Mr. Camera. Just lightened it up a little bit. And I want to add just an overall layer just to fill in the rest of the skin. So I'm going to use E000, which is the lightest skin colour that I usually use. And I'm just going to go over everything. Get all that nice and smooth. I still think that I could probably go a little bit darker in those shadow areas, but we'll come back in a minute and do those. Looks like my E000 is starting to run out too. Squeak, squeak, squeak. That's because it's dry. See, they've been neglected. I haven't used them for so long. I need to fill that one up. It's completely dry now. Oh, well maybe I do. I can't find it. Yeah, Copics take way less time. You do get a lot more detail with pencil, but you can always go over the top of marker with pencil. There's nothing stopping you from doing that either. Getting in those really fine details, which we're actually going to do. Oh, that's better. Okay, I'm going to put in some more purple, but I want to do it in the tail area. Yeah, art teasers are. I entered the competition. Maybe we could win some to try. But they were expensive here. It was like $80, was it, for on Amazon? I remember seeing them. I was looking at Coloursoft, Doe and Coloursoft last night, but I just don't think I can do it. I can get them from a shop in Australia for $130, I think they were, for the set, but yeah. No. I already have my Holbens, and I've also got the other ones that I can't pronounce coming. Putting the purple in there, and then I think we need to just finish it off with a bit of blue and a bit of bright pink. Just redoing those shadow areas, make them a little bit darker. The paper's starting to bend a bit, so I'm thinking I probably should let it dry for a little bit and see how that goes. Quite impressed with how it's gone so far though. I haven't got any bleeding. Well, actually, I probably have got a little bit right here. It's kind of bleeding out a little bit, but it's not too bad, and because I'm going to be putting water colour in there, like a blue colour anyway, it's going to cover over it quite well. probably cost a fortune, Caroline, to post it from the UK to here. Everything from the UK costs a packet in postage. I saw the Arteza brush pens, I'm not sure. Yeah, Amazon don't post to AU unless it's specifically from Amazon. So we have to buy from Amazon Australia only to get it out here. I did purchase my Holbens and the other pencils that I'm getting this week through Amazon US, and I had them shipped to the lovely Kathy, who has already posted them on to me, so I should get them at the end of this week, hopefully. Very excited. But it ended up costing a fortune in postage, so even doing that is still more expensive sometimes. I think the only reason I could do that was because I had a voucher for Amazon US, so it made the product side of it a little less. So I could spend a little more on the postage. Alright, need a pink. I'm using the RV00. Not sure if you can see the scales very well in that lighting. Looks like the pink sort of disappeared out of it. Let me see if I can change that. Nope, that didn't help. That way didn't help. Nothing I'm doing is helping, so I did try. Change the white balance as well. Well, that's a little bit better. I can kind of see the pink there. I'll scan it up anyway, and I'll pop it up on Instagram and Facebook so you can see it at the end, because you can't see the true colour on the camera. And the last colour I'm going to use is a bit of blue to finish it off. And then I'm going to grab a white pencil of some sort. I don't know yet, whatever one's closest. And I'm going to just put some highlights on these scales. Picture looks good. See, I'm looking at my screen and I've got lights on me and my screen, so I can't tell very well here. Which is hard. I can definitely see the pink a bit more though now. She's so pretty. And in her arms the same. Dab, dab, dab. Just blending off some of that purple. I'll show you what the page looks like underneath in a sec too, actually, because I can feel, I said before I could feel it buckling a little bit. Let's have a look at it. It's not too bad. Doesn't look too bad to me. I need some blue. Okay. I want a blue, but I want it, oh, maybe a blue-green colour. Let me have a look. What have I got? Maybe some BG 10. No, that's too light. Maybe some BG 01. If I can find it. Here it is. So that's a blue-green. And I want to put, that's alright, a little bit of that in there. It's hard to tell, that's tiny, tiny, tiny. Just putting a little bit on her lashes. Maybe a little bit on her nails. And we'll be doing a little bit in her hair as well. We'll do rainbow hair. How's that sound? I like rainbows. She looks a bit sad and lonely. Probably reflecting what we've all felt at some time or another. So my daughter came down with a sore throat. She's got tonsillitis, so she's on penicillin at the moment. I think I got lucky there. I didn't actually get that, so thankfully. I hate tonsillitis. I had my tonsils taken out when I was a little girl, and they've already grown back, so I'm still prone to getting it. I really wish you guys could see that colour a bit better. She's looking awesome. Okay, I'm going to use a white pencil. What have I got here? Look at that, it's Prismacolor. Let me just sharpen it. Oh, you think so, Cheryl? She's given up her tail? Maybe. Yeah, she could be. I used red with this pencil last, and it's on the end of the pencil. Might not be opaque enough. I might need to use the Caran dash one, I think, or a white gel pen. I'm just going around those scales there. Just giving them a little bit more shimmer. Wow. I wasn't even pushing hard. It's too hot. It just broke. Night, May. Maybe you'll see me tonight. Yeah, it broke. I wasn't even pushing hard. It is really warm in here now though. I'm going to use my Posca paint pen instead. just that little bit lighter, which is what I wanted. So you reckon a fairy tale, a mermaid lost her tail? Isn't that what the Little Mermaid's about? Oh, well done, Elaine. You're doing well with your Copics, actually. Looking really good. Okay. Just putting a couple of spots in there as well, make it look sparkly. You could use a gel pen or something to do this as well. Just putting some little spots in on the edge there. I love my white paint pen and my white pen, and the colour's really bad under this light. It's annoying me actually. Can't see any of the colour in there. I think I'm going to have to get some pencils out. I'm not happy with that. I've just popped a few dots around. So she kind of looks sparkly as well. Okay, so what have I got? First pencils I have out are Polychromos. Yep, that'll do. Let's have a look. I want to do a little bit of a darker pink, I think. Darker pink, I think. I've got alizarin crimson. I just want to put a little bit of that in the shadow. But yeah, those other colours are just not coming up. Now that could be because of the paper type too. It's not meant for markers, so it's absorbing a lot of it and bleeding it in together. It's not giving me quite what I was looking for, but that's okay. As I said, live, I haven't tried it before, so... Night, Lisette. I don't know, Selena, you're right. Why is it? It would be nice if it was easier for us. I guess the better quality that we have, the easier the product can be to use sometimes. I'm not saying all the time. Like Copics seem quite expensive, but I wouldn't pick anything else. They're easy to use, easy to refill, easy to get. You'll be able to see that once I scan it in. A tiny little bit of purple violet. Just doing a bit of a line under her legs there. I'm actually quite happy with that. There's a little bit of skin colour in there that I didn't fill out. Just gonna do that, and I think I'm pretty much ready now to move on. I don't think you're going to be able to see too much, but I'm hoping you can see some of that colour in there. Just added that purple in some of those shadow areas just to darken them up slightly. You need to have contrast, so you need to have a bit of dark. It helps to make things look a little bit more realistic. Putting those contrast dark colours in there brings out those highlights more. I think she needs some pink cheeks. What do you think? Alizarin Crimson again. Just gonna put a little bit on her cheek there. Now I would use the Prismacolor, but you know I just broke it, so let's do the Caran Luminance to just blend that in a little bit. Can you see that alright? I keep going off camera because I'm so close again. Oh. Thanks, Leslie. Are we talking about Copics again? Yeah, we've got a mixture of Aussie and US folk in here today, and others that don't sleep. It's all good. So it's like Sunday afternoon or evening for you guys, yeah? Except for us Aussie people here, it's early. It's almost lunchtime here, almost midday. Noon. Already. I'm going to do her hair. I'm going to put a base layer of something. I'm going to do a base layer of blue. I'm just going to cover all of the hair in blue for now. Put a little bit of that colour down the middle there. That was just why 00, just to add a little bit of skin colour into the top of her head there. But this will be my highlight colour, so the lightest colour I'm using. The water's going to have to be like, this is a BG10. I used it in a scales a little bit, but the water will have to be a little bit maybe green. We might not get time to do the water either. Oh, we could use PanPastels for the water. That would be cool. Or we could do something really dark for the water as well. Like we could do contrasting. You know, we could do anything. That's what I love about colouring. Whatever the mood takes you. Sorry, Angela, I just read that and that was kind of funny. I'll have to think of that one next time. I definitely agree with you. Alright, getting there, looking alright so far. I have quite a few PanPastels and I've done a few images with them, like for skin and things, and they're pretty cool, but I haven't had a really good go at them. I'd love to do my own picture with them one day, like a sunset or something. I'd probably need to get some proper pastel matte board to do that though, which I don't have. Cheryl. Yeah, Loretta, you posted a little meme on Instagram that I really liked about how, you know, I'm not old, I'm just crispy. I really liked that. That was good. That's so me. Yeah. Hi, Sherry. Welcome. Welcome to this crazy bunch of people who are absolutely awesome. And I love to be around. Alright, so this is just the base colour that I'm doing now. I've gone out the lines a little bit, but the water's going to be blue-green, so that doesn't matter too much. Oh, missed a little bit over here. Loretta. This is Mysteria, Sherry. This is just the cover. Because I hadn't tried anything in it yet, I thought I'd give it a go with some markers. Oh, her hair goes all the way out here as well. She's got long hair. I used to have long hair like this. Memories. Okay, have I got it all? Can you guys see? Oh, look, I just missed bits and pieces in between here. I'm not doing very well today. Maybe I need glasses on. Maybe. There's a little bit, it doesn't look like I've coloured it, but I have. It's really fading, the markers. It's not sort of keeping its bright tone. As it dries, it's really lightening up. Anyhow, we're going to use darker colours, so for the shadows. I'm going to do some BG 45. BG 45, and I'm just going to mark out some shadows. Just doing the crown of the head first, and the part. We could use the lines that are already in there as a little bit of a guide where we put those shadow colours to. So you can see that the lines in the hair are thicker in some places, or there's more, so that would be our shadow area. I'm just shading at the moment. I'm not doing any details. I'm going to use pencils for details in a minute. Bring it to life a little bit. Because I think the markers are just fading off far too much. You need it a little bit more. I think, yeah, it's just really dull, and I want bright. Yeah, I think it is the paper. It's coming through and soaking up through it, and it's actually making it quite dull. So, oh, bye, Selena. She is looking good. I will pop up a picture in Instagram and on Facebook too, so you can see the actual colour in it. It is dulling off, but I think it's my camera too. It's not giving you a true reflection of what I've done so far. Because this colour's dulling off too. No! Don't do it! You're wasting my markers. That's alright. I'm thinking we're gonna have to go darker again. These are really pale. Well, at least you guys know what to expect if you do try a marker. Yeah. Or you can just use the colour combos and not use marker at all. Absorb. Abby, the people with the blue things are admin or moderators. So they can make sure that people are obeying the chat rules, and they can kick out trolls and people saying or doing inappropriate things on chat. Yep, I think that's just wasting my marker. It is absorbing very well into there. And I'm not seeing much show for it. Let me just see if I should go a little bit darker and see what happens. This is 49, so this is the darkest in the 40s. Let's see. I don't know where Shadow is today. She always runs away on hot days. But you know what? I've got a video of her climbing on my desk. Just climbing on my desk and sitting in front of me. You know, not wanting to move. Just growling at me. Nope, I'm not moving. She has her moments, that's for sure. For those that are new, Shadow is my Bengal. And she drives me bonkers. But she likes to have a chat sometimes with everybody. That colour was a lot better. There's a lot more dramatic change there. See the colour difference. It's very nice. It's very, very nice. I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it a lot. You can tell I watched heaps of TV as a kid. All these ads come into my head when I say things. Did somebody... This is not Neenah Classic Crest? No. No colour list. No. I have separate videos for Patreon, so they've got colour lists and things. I'm using the book. This is directly out of the book. And the paper's not that great for markers, so... I think if you were going to use markers in it, you'd need to use darker ones, because look at that. That's my darkest colour, and it's much better than the other ones were. There we go. I think it's because it's bleeding. That's why it's fading. Oops. I just dropped an ink refill bottle. Yesterday I was finishing off an image by Ennis for patrons, and I dripped the colour BV29, which is a really dark purple, onto my dress. Trying to get rid of it, I made it worse. But just be careful where you refill your markers. I can tell you that. It doesn't really come out of clothes very well. I'm still going to do rainbow hair. Don't worry. It's coming. I'm going to go over... This is my base layer. I'm going to go over it with pencil. I just wanted to put some shadow in first and some light, so I don't have to do as much pencil work. This is taking me longer than I thought it would, though, this little bit of colouring on the hair. I think that's actually her elbow there, but you know, all good. It's bleeding out into the background of the paper, so it's really lightening up, and it's going to be a pain in my butt, but that's okay. We'll figure it out, won't we, peoples? Alright, I've got a bit of dark and a bit of light. Let's do some pencils, because that's really bad. It is a lot of hair. Oh, I'm just beating myself up now. I'm just putting some of these colours away that I was using before. And I have some room. Alright, what have I got? Let's do a little bit of blue. We'll use that pink we were using before, alizarin crimson. We'll use the purple we were using before. And I think I need a little bit of some sort of yellow in there. Maybe cadmium yellow. I like cadmium yellow. Nope, that's Naples yellow. There it is. It's a tiny one. Pink, blue, purple, yellow, green. There's already green in it. We don't need green. No, I haven't. I'm going to use the blue. I'm just going to put some streaks through it now. Starting from the dark side of the moon. Technically she's kind of mooning, so we could say that. Sorry, that was really bad. That marker has bled out really badly. It's hard to see in this image, but it has bled out past the lines. I'm not doing the colour in every single piece of hair. I'm just kind of randomly laying it in. And I'm using Polychromos because they were the closest pencils I had that I could grab, so you don't have to use Polychromos, of course. I did have my Prismacolors out this morning, but I already put them away. Night, Christine. Oh, that's what I was saying. My whole bins should be on their way. I was going to check the tracking and see where they were. The last one I read said that they'd left and were on their way to destination country, so that's good. So that might be for next week's live. Being so rough. Oh, my tummy just grumbled. Must be lunchtime. 12:17. Just going to leave the ends of her hair fairly light. Put in some of those lighter colours. Is that the purple? Hello, madam. Madam Lissy. Have you guys started yet? Are you watching me? Hello, Alicia's friends out there. I'm using the purple violet now. Yeah, I was thinking about that, Cheryl. We probably should have just posted the chat in the group and allowed people to join. That way they would have known what was going on. So a few people didn't realise what was happening. But there is a way to turn that chat off, so yeah. I actually turn my Wi-Fi and data and everything off at night because otherwise I'd be receiving messages all through the night, every night, so it's just a good habit, I think. You shouldn't let anything get in the way of your sleep. Okay, Sherry, no worries. So Alicia is my daughter, who was just in chat a second ago. Yeah, you can turn them off. Yeah, I think it's better. It's why interrupt sleep like that? Nothing's too important that you can't get to it later, that's for sure. And I figure if it's family and if it is urgent, they'll ring my home phone anyway, so not a worry. She's got really messy hair, hey? Let's add in some it's all good, Cheryl. All good. Ah, really, Kim? We've got, it's included in our MBN package, so we have it, but we don't, nobody really has the number, which is fantastic, because I don't get any stupid, what's the name, calls anymore. Actually, our home phone hardly ever rings, so when it rings, we're all like, what is that? Usually my mum and dad ring me on the home phone. I'm using the alizarin crimson. I'm not enjoying this hair. It's just not working how I thought it would. Bit of a flourish at the bottom there. I posted in the Patreon group, Cheryl, just how to turn them off without leaving, and then if you know you are up and you'd like to chat, you can just go and chat. But yeah, I've posted it, so all good. You probably can't see that colour in there very much. Can you? It's hard to see it. But it is quite pretty. I just keep leaning on my other pencils there, sitting on the desk. Bang, bang. Kind of looks a little bit like seaweed floating around there, doesn't it? Look at that. And just putting a couple of those little, I don't know, wispy parts in. I think the yellow will help just lighten up those highlights a little bit, and I think that will do. Hi, Nicotina. Alright, and last colour I've got is the cadmium yellow, and I kind of want to keep it to those lighter sections if I can. You can still see the green in there as well. Well, mainly the green I can see, but you can see the other colours through there as well. Perhaps not the rainbow that you were thinking, but it's still rainbowed. Who's going? Bye, Lane. If you're up early, I'll be on later on tonight. I'm going to be tired today. I was trying to do that whole new... I guess I wanted to put in a new time for those that do miss it normally, but it seems that I probably won't need to. Oh, it's looking so pretty. I think it needs a little bit more yellow there. Just going to gauge it now and make sure it's kind of even. Got a bit of yellow in every section. So I've got green, blue, purple and yellow. And some of it's tangly and messy looking and some of it's smooth, which is what normal hair does, yeah? Well, mine does. Unless it's just totally sticky with oil, because I get an oily head. I'm just putting a few of those wispy bits out there. Just because we put a little bit of yellow, I just want to brighten up that yellow section in the scales there a little bit. There we go. A little bit in the skin. She's looking really pretty. I wish you could see the full colour. Oh, you can a little bit on that angle. I'm going to use the Caran d'Ache full blender and just flatten off the tooth of all of that too, if I can find it. Put a bit of green on it, and just make sure all of the tooth is flattened off because it's looking a little rough right now. I find that sometimes it just increases the intensity of the colour too, because you're flattening out all that white tooth around it and the colour just sort of brightens up a little bit. Sometimes it's the opposite, you can use a blender and it actually looks a little bit more dull. It depends on what paper you're using and also what colours you're using too. Makes a bit of a difference. Just be careful on those outer edges with it though, because the pan pastel might not go over the top of this. I'm thinking, Helen, that will probably stick to this time of the morning. Pam. Let's do some leaves. We'll use a different colour to her hair. We'll use like a olive type green, hey? Yellow greens. So I'm just going to keep it fairly dark because that colour is just fading out so bad. This is the YG09. Well, I did just use the Polychromos, Cheryl, and I'm not really sure if I liked those on there, but I'd really like to try a few different pencils. I don't like to just try one. So I'm using YG09. I'm just going to put it down. It's getting in my way. Polychromos set has the most amount of greens I've ever seen in a set of pencils, and I feel that the Prismacolors are lacking green. They could probably do with a few different types of greens. It is bleeding out of the lines. Kind of reminds me of watercolor a little bit, actually. Following the shading lines that were already there too, so they're kind of already drawn in. I'm just going over them. It's a flower, that's a flower, and a leaf and a bit of stem there. So I scanned in a Momo Girl image, which I'm going to do the black one with the violin and the, I really like that, the Grim Reaper in it. And I don't want to do it in the book because I want to do it on the full page, and because it's on a halfway page, I'm just going to print it on my paper. Make sure I have good print settings. It's going to use a fair bit of black, I think. Okay, going over that with some YG23. Bye, Cheryl. Hi, Yankees. Bye. You're a nut. I'm using YG23 and I'm just gonna finish. Actually, I think that's too bright. Changing my mind. I need a really light one. YG21. It's kind of a yellow green. That's a bit better. It's allowing that darker colour to come through a little bit more. It's really bleeding out now. I'm eating my words. There we go. Gosh, it's just gotten really warm here, so I'm thinking the sun's shifted on the house. And the temperature's just risen a couple of degrees. Time to move to the kitchen where it's coolest. Yeah, it's about the same. No, it's about the same. Really warm. It's also just, you know, in the middle of the hottest part of the day too, so that's probably got something to do with it. I'm relying on the marker to bleed and blend in with these a little bit, same as I have with everything else. I might put a little bit of YG23 on those just to blend out those leaves a little bit better. So I did the image that we got from Ennis from the 12 Days of Christmas special thing with Colouring Heaven that they had before Christmas. It was a Yule log or something, I think. I just finished it last night. Oh, actually this morning. I thought I'd finished it last night, but I realised that it needed a little bit extra shading in one area, so I did that this morning and it's already all finished. So now I've got a video voice over that one. And I'm going to start Momo Girl 2 today. Busy, busy, busy. And busy, busy, busy. Night, Yankee. Alright, I'm just going to zoom out a bit and you can see what I've done as a whole so far. Now, I'm just going to... Oh, I like that. Put a few lines. This is the Posca pen. Couple of white lines through there, look like little flashes of highlight. Got some Y38. I don't know why I'm doing them yellow, I just feel like they would need to be yellow. Bit of yellow. And then a really pale yellow, but we're going to use a darker shade of the pale yellow, but Y06. It's a pink. I like the R80s, so I'm going to go with oh actually no, I think I will stick with the brighter RV colours. RV is like red violet, so it's a little bit more, I don't know, violet. It's a little bit brighter. The pink's brighter. RB. No, I don't know. I'm really stuck on this one, guys. Let's do YR instead. God, I change my mind a lot, don't I? No, I don't like that either. It's gotta go with everything. I think the pink might be the best way to go. R85. Very indecisive. I'm just doing over all of the areas that were already marked as dark areas. There's one down the bottom here as well. Thanks, guys. To the Irwin Zoo. I'm not anywhere near it. Isn't that, like, where is that one? Isn't that in Queensland? I'm not even sure. I want to use... Someone's messaging me. Go away. I can't answer. Sorry. Oh, it's okay. It's the good guys. Alright, now I'm going to use an RV colour, RV02. Which is a nice bright pink. I like that, that looks good. I do love to colour, so I am very fortunate, aren't I? I just went over the middle of the flowers a little bit with that too. I'll just zoom in and show you what I did. Hello. I just went like that. That's it. Done. So just a quick circle in the middle and then I'm covering there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, the ground needs doing. Let's do a bit of that green. So this is the YG9. Thank you. Thanks, Louise. Thanks, guys. We need the YG23. And then I'm sort of, as I said, I'm hoping that the the paper will help bleed that in a little bit. It seems to have on these ones, so. And this is the YG21, which is that lighter colour. And I think I've just gone out of the edge. No. Oh, good. Alright, now I'm going to do some pan pastel. I've got, what colour blue? Indian Throne blue. I didn't say that before actually. I use this in the hair. And I'm just going to go over that writing. And I need purple. I'm running out of purples. Why don't you go get some of the free images of her website too? I'm thinking about doing a colour along with one of her images. She's got a couple of freebies on her website. One of the mods wants to go and find the website and post it. That'd be awesome. I have 3 of her books now, and I think this is actually the first image I've actually coloured of hers. Funny, huh? It's like Alina Lazareva. I have nearly all of her books, and I just hadn't done one until recently. I'm behind on Christine Caran too. I need to do a couple more from her first book. I want to finish that one. I will. And then I'm yet to start her second one. I finished the star one this week. That's going to be a speed colouring this week, if I can get time to record. I'm actually not sure that's a good idea. It's just going to bleed. I might just leave that bit and use a pen later when I finish the pan pastel. Alright, pan pastel. I'm going to use I don't know, I think I'm going to have to make a colour. I'm not happy with those colours, so give me a sec. Got a little sponge here somewhere to do a, there we go, and we'll do. I'm going to have a play. I've got a little bit of ultramarine blue, and I also have a little bit of permanent green tint, and I'm kind of mixing them together to see what colour I can get. I think that will do. It's kind of a bluey green colour. Now, I'm not sure how this will go on the paper, and at the moment it's not going very well. it's not sticking very well to the paper here. Just zoom back out again. Thank you, thank you, thank you, peoples. Hi, Lexi. Welcome. Yeah, I'm not down with this. It's not going very well. It's not catching or gripping onto the paper very well. It's way too smooth. Four or five freebies? Yeah. Yeah, and that's right, Matisha, I've got that actually. I'll show you if you'd like to have a look at that. Dragons in Nature had all of her dragon, or had a few dragon ones in it. Actually, I like some of the ones in the magazine. It would have been nice if they were in the book. Yeah. Yeah, that's just not my thing. Alright, maybe I should try... I don't even know if I've got an extra dark. Let me have a look. I think I need to keep it pale. Do you guys think so? I haven't got a tray for my other lot of PanPastels yet. I've only got the one tray. But there is a green in here I might try. It's called Phthalo Green Shade. I was just using ultramarine blue and permanent green tint together, and I mixed them together, but I'm thinking I've got this phthalo green and I've also got white, which I might try this time. Ah, dropping it. Just let me clean off my tool. I've lost my cloth. Get some of the yellow off there. And now I've made it fluffy. I didn't have paper towels, so I had to use my watercolour cloth. This is quite a dark colour. Oh, it's pretty. But it's more of a blue-green. With a bit of white. Maybe that. What do you think? I think that might be a little better. Use a little bit more darker green on the very edge. You know, I don't have trouble with my camera when I'm recording normally. It's really strange how it plays up just during live. I'm just using the edge of the soft tool to go in between those flowers. I quite like that colour, it looks good. Yeah, we were talking about the Christine Caran one earlier. It's pretty. I definitely like that colour better than the previous colour. I'm just using it straight on the very edge. And now I want to put a fair bit of white and just lighten it up a bit. I'm going to need to go over the top of the name again, but that's alright. We'll make it work, won't we? As I said, guys, this was just live. I didn't practice this one. I had no idea what I was going to do, and we've just kind of brought it together now. So I wasn't too impressed with how the pan pastel went on that though. It's not very even. It's kind of gone a little bit, I don't know, looks kind of not even. But I think the paper's too smooth. It's just not gripping to it very well at all. These are on it's it's called Soft. PanPastels Soft tool. If you pop that in, you'll be able to see it. I have actually got the a link somewhere on it, Amazon. Are you in the US or Australia? They do have them at the art shop in Australia. You can use their PanPastel soft tools with other brands of pastels too. I used them in my last video actually with the mushroom trap with the skin, and I use them with the Stabilo Carbothello pencils. They came out really nice. I still haven't got a fixative for these pan pastels yet either. I keep meaning to get one. But I still haven't done it. I like this soft tool though. It's really good because it gets into everywhere, and you know you're going to get coverage on the paper. Even with this smooth paper, it's starting to smooth off now. It looks like it's meant to be like that. What do you think? I'm going to go in and write my name in it, but I'm not doing that on camera because I'll stuff it up. I haven't had enough practice in lettering yet, so I'll do that off camera. If you're not very good at lettering or you don't want to do your own, you could also do, have you seen that trick where you can print out your name with a computer lettering onto just a normal piece of computer paper, and then you rub the back of it with Inktense, and then so it's nice and thick, so whatever color you want to use, and then you actually just write over the lettering. So say this is my printed lettering here. So I've printed it on that side. This side I'm going to put some like Inktense, like really strong, just rub it over the whole back area, and then just lay that down where I want it, and just write over the top of the lettering, and it puts the Inktense onto the other side, and then you can use that then to go over. And you could do that with grey lead too, I guess, but I just said Inktense because it, you know, you could do it in the colour that you want to do it. But yeah, it's awesome. Awesome little trick. I think Sarah Colours told me that one. Sarah, I think that's her name, Sarah Colours. But yeah, it's a great idea. Pam, I wasn't impressed with the markers. It didn't go very well. I need a brush. They bled out. Just get rid of that excess. I did use a Polychromos and a little bit of Prismacolor. It wasn't too bad. I broke my Prismacolor because it's too hot. I've just got a mono eraser, and I'm just going to erase some of the colour off the hair, just really lightly, so it's only grabbing the PanPastel and not the actual pencil. Other option is I could just go back in with that pencil and just darken it up again, which I might in those very tip parts, but on this bit here I'm just going to gently rub over that. Any white soft rubber would do that, or even a kneadable eraser, which I've got here too. Kneadable eraser, you can just dab it on. But for those little fine pieces of hair, the mono eraser is a bit easier. I actually don't mind it like that anyway. It looks like it's sort of brushing off into the water, doesn't it? I don't mind that. It looks quite like it's sort of, you know, coming in or encroaching in on her a little bit. We can even just slightly just go on the edge of her a little bit too. Just like that. Yeah, there's a couple of different types. I can show you if you like. I'll get my little box of goodies out. Alright. I really do need to do something about these. They're not very accessible. I've got a couple of these. The square ones. There's this pointed one. There's an oval one. And there's also like a spatula shaped one as well. And there's little brushes that go on the end of them. They are washable, but I do find after 2 or 3 goes they end up like this one has. You can see that it's starting to fall apart. So they do need to be replaced every few times. This one here is the same. Looks like I've used blue, but it's starting to fall apart on the tip of it there. So they're not like a forever use thing. They are disposable, so you can wash them a couple of times before they start to fall apart. But yeah, there's lots of different tools, and there's also, this is one of my favorite ones actually. This one, which has got these little refill tips for finer details. So I would use something like that for maybe even getting, I'm not sure if this is clean. just got that green again, but for getting in like the smaller spaces. There's still a white ring around that, and I just wanted to get rid of it. I want it to be green. So yeah, so there's that, and there's also these tiny little things that look like eyeshadow brushes. So the sponge is designed to push the pastel into the paper tooth, so they're really awesome, and you don't really transfer. So even though I've used, you know, the green there, and I've only just used a little bit of it, if I was to use my white, it doesn't transfer the green onto the white. Sometimes you can get a little bit, but it's usually really good. Okay, normally I will give you guys an affiliate link to do that with in a chat, but I didn't know what I was doing today, so. But there you go. I can link all of these products in the description though, so if you give me half an hour I can pop them up in the description and you can check out the links for all of those things there. I think I have a couple of things in the description already, so make sure you check under the video. There's a whole heap of my favourite products in there. I'm just putting the lids back on these. But yeah, I need a new pan to put. I've got one pan, 20 pan thing already filled up, and I've got all of these dark colours, or shades I should say, in a box. So I've got another, I want to get another one of these one day. One day. So those pans have like a lid that's like a separate lid that covers them so they don't go everywhere. Otherwise they come like this with a lid. And these little containers for the tools and that, they're on the bottom of some packs. They're just a little bit larger. I got a few of those actually, look. Anyway, I got dirty ones or used ones in one and clean in another. But yeah, I do want to fix up that green. I think that it needs a little bit more around the outside. Oh, see, I haven't got any of the metallics yet. That's alright. I'll pop, what are you wanting the link for, guys? And I'll pop it up there for you now. You just need to let me know what links. I'll check what's in the description first and see if there's anything in there that we've done today. Got the Copics in there, I've got Polychromos in there, Uni-Ball gel pen, got my full blender that I used earlier is there. I could pop that up there. Pablo's PanPastels sets in there, so if you just click on that, the PanPastels set link, you might be able to click from there. It should have the tools underneath it. I'll just place that one there for now. Just give me a sec. And so what do you want, the actual tools? Hi Donna. Thank you. Is that what you want? The soft tools? The link for the soft tools? You need to let me know so I can grab it. You paid less on eBay, did you? I thought they were quite reasonable even on Amazon US. I haven't checked Australia. There's a whole set. I think I might have purchased a set to get everything. That's that one. that's got the sponges as well, so I didn't show you those. But there's a range of sponges, so there's different sized sponges for using in larger areas. This one's shaped like a finger as well, so that link was for both of those. Or you can just buy the soft tools. Just the blue ones, or you can just buy the little white one, which is this one. So US dollars, $6.90 with 4 replacement heads for the white, this one here. I'll pop that up there too so you can have a look through them. Night, Helen. So guys, that's it for me today. I'm going to make a regular time slot. I was going to do it in the evenings, but I find that most people wanted this time, or obviously I've been on for 2 hours, but so I'm going to do about 3 hours earlier than it is now for whatever time you're in now. I'm going to do that as permanent, so you guys can catch up, and I may do the occasional evening one for those in Asia and South Africa and a few others that it's always really late at night when I'm on, so I'll do a couple of night ones as well later on. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll just fix up a couple of things. I'm going to fix up the border and just make that a little bit darker with that green, and also I'm just going to go in with the pencil and just go back over those a little bit there, and maybe just the white gel pen as well. I'll pop a couple of spots of the, like this Posca pen, the paint pen, or white gel pen, whichever. I'm going to put a couple of spots in there to make it look like, you know, sparkles in the water and things as well. And also look here, I've just made my thing move there. I like to add a little bit of contrast in things like this too. So I'll just go ahead and finish that off, and I'll pop it up and show you guys how it ended up looking. And I'll write my name in there too. Thanks, guys. If you are going to hang around for later on tonight, I will see you then. If not, I will see you guys on Friday for our next installment of Alina Lazareva. We're going to be doing her dress and a few other things this week. So, and then next week we'll be finishing it off with a giveaway as well, so we'll do that next week. So thanks, guys, for watching. I'll see you either tonight or Friday. Bye, guys. Thanks again.